Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Monday. We got 3 matchups on this NBA slate today. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. And if you guys like betting on NBA player props, you already know, go ahead and sign up with Parlay Play. Get free entries when you guys sign up. Use them on today's games and get some nice player prop wins. And yeah, we'll hop in it. 3 matchups to start the week, starting with the Toronto Raptors versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Sixers opening up as 7.5-point home favorites with the over-under at 217.5. Toronto, the last 10 head-to-head, Toronto is 6-4, 6-4 covering the spread. This is going to be a tough game for the Raptors. No Thaddeus Young, Gary Trent Jr., or Barnes. Barnes had an ugly injury, which is unfortunate because they were going to need him for this series here. So that does hurt the Raptors. They got destroyed in game one, 131-111. With those injuries, man, it's going to be tough for the Raptors. I just feel like they get murdered again. I mean, they really are going to have a crazy performance today. Losing 3 guys that, Scotty Barnes is a starter, Trent Jr., and Thaddeus Young are pretty big role players for them. So now they're going to be digging deeper into the bench. Toronto just 2-5 covering on the road against Philly. Yeah, Philly they look so good in game one. And with all these injuries, it's going to take a miraculous game for the Raptors to win this game, especially on the road with those injuries. I like the Philly money line and spread at home here. I just think they destroy them again. Next matchup, we have the Utah Jazz versus the Dallas Mavericks. Jazz opening up as 5.5-point road favorites with the over-under at 205.5. The last 10 head-to-head, Jazz are 6-4, 4-6 covering the spread. The over's hit in 4 out of the last 10 matchups. Still no Luka for game 2. Really hoping Luka comes back at game 3. That would be ideal. Jazz coming off a 6-point win in game 1. In game 1, I mean, depending on when you got the line, I mean, the Mavs were 5.5-point favorites. They lost by 6. I mean, what can you do? Pretty much inches away from covering the spread. And I mean, they really had that game in the end. They missed 2 key threes where that could have given them the lead, and who knows what would have happened. Honestly, poor performance for the Jazz. I mean, the Mavs locked them down the first half and then kind of just gave the Jazz a lead in the second half. Man, if I'm telling you, Jazz need to be scared right now because they beat a Mavs team of role players by 6 points without Luka. I'm telling you right now, when Luka comes back, we're murdering the Jazz. We just are. The fact that they couldn't really contain us, we locked them down defensively. Losing by 6 points without your star player, I mean, man, we had our chances to win it too. Donovan Mitchell had a horrible first half. I mean, he got locked down. Going to be another game. Can the Mavs hit some shots in the end? Spencer Dinwiddie missed a bunch of free throws in the end. Mavs won that game. They just blew it in the end. Missed a lot of free throws, missed a couple threes in the end. So they had their chances to beat up on this Jazz team. Jazz 1-5 covering against the Mavs. Mavs 6-1 at home. I mean, you already know this will be a biased pick, of course. I'm taking Mavs plus 5.5. And at plus 525 on the money line, like, how's that even possible to be plus 500, only losing by 6 in the last matchup? That's crazy. Huge plus money for Mavericks to win. Jazz didn't look that impressive in game 1. They didn't shoot that good. Mavs played excellent defense. Jazz just took the lead literally super late. Huge value with the Mavs. Rolling with the Mavs at home. And then the last matchup, we had the Denver Nuggets versus the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors opening up as 7-point home favorites with the over-under at 224.5. The last 3 head-to-head, the Warriors 2-1, 3-0 covering the spread. The over's hit in 2 out of the last 3 matchups. Denver will get Compazzo back, which definitely will help them a little bit. But yeah, losing 123 to 107 in the last matchup. Great game for Golden State. I mean, they looked really good in that game, in that debut. On a 6-game winning streak, so they've been winning a lot, playing good basketball. Denver 3-10 covering against the Warriors, 6-1 covering the spread. Yeah, hard to fade the Warriors at home. I mean, they look really good. Denver, they couldn't really stop the Warriors, and it's going to be tough. I don't expect too much to happen different in this game. Jokic didn't have the best of games. I mean, he could have definitely scored way more. He's going to have to score a lot more for them to really have a chance. But I'm going to take the Warriors money line and spread at home. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Monday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Tuesday. Have a good one.